Everyone, welcome back to Cattle and Travel, the place where we share our travel experiences so that yours are much better. If you've been already following this vlog, you know I am on a solo trip to Singapore and Malaysia. This is the Malaysia part of it. You are aware we've already done the street food heavens in Penang and the island paradise of Langkawi, and it's now time to change the scene. It's now time to come to the bustling, vibrant capital of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur is a different city altogether. It's a blend of modernity and the culture. You can see the skyscrapers on one side and the colorful ornate temples on the other. So it's such a lovely mix of both. So this is where I spent 4 days of my trip, and we'll talk all about where to stay, how to reach, what all to see, what are some of the key takeaways or learnings from my stay here. So hopefully this would make your planning much easier. Let's start. One call out that I want to make is we are not covering things like currency, SIM cards and other logistics, because that's much more relevant for a broader Malaysia vlog which would come out soon. So look out for that. Before we proceed further, I definitely like to request you to subscribe our channel, hit that bell icon so that you are aware of whenever the new content comes in. If at the end of this video you do like the content that we are making, obviously like this videos. For now, let's just dive into all things Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur, as you all know, is the capital city of Malaysia, the country that it calls itself truly Asia, and Kuala Lumpur is a good sample of it. It's the melting pot of cultures from around the world, especially Southeast Asia. You can find people of all origins. So while it is famous for things like Petronas Twin Towers and KLCC and big malls on one hand, it's also known for ornate temples, Chinatowns, old cultural gullies. What's more important are there are a number of places where you can go out for day tours as well from Kuala Lumpur. So an amazing country, an amazing city, an amazing capital. Now, how to reach Kuala Lumpur? Kuala Lumpur is well connected with major cities across the world. The KLIA or the Kuala Lumpur International Airport is a pretty big hub in itself. It's a major hub for Air Asia, which holds an entire terminal for themselves, and these are the famous budget airlines which cater around the globe. So it's not difficult reaching Kuala Lumpur in any ways. It's obviously connected to all the local cities within Malaysia as well. I took a flight from Langkawi, which was about an hour-long flight, pretty decent service. So Kuala Lumpur Airport or KLIA is also well connected to the city, so it's not difficult to reach the city or the airport as well. There is a high-speed metro train called KLIA Express, which there is also an option of radio cabs. The one that's famous here is called Grab, which is the Uber of Southeast Asia, so you can book a Grab ride as well. If you are looking for a more economical option, then there are buses that run as well from KLIA to different parts of Kuala Lumpur, including the central. We actually tried the bus route, which is much cheaper, much economical. And one thing to note is if you are a couple of folks, anywhere more than one, then sometimes Grab may end up being a cheaper option than KLIA Express as well, because the ticket prices for KLIA Expresses are simply exorbitant. So just once you are in the city, the next question is how do you navigate within the city, how do you move from one point to another. This is pretty easy in Kuala Lumpur. The public transportation system is very well set up. They have a complex network of monorails, LRTs, MRTs, commuter trains and whatnot, including the bus services from Rapid KL as well. So it's pretty easy to move around the city. It's nearly impossible to find a spot which you cannot reach using the public transport. It's also pretty economical, so per head tickets are pretty reasonable. You could also take a day pass or a 3-day pass depending on your stay. It comes around to be 20 ringgits per day. On my trip, I actually combined it with Grab at some occasions to bring in more efficiencies, more effectiveness, or to save time. Now the next big question is accommodation. Where do I stay? Kuala Lumpur provides an option for every budget, every taste. Whatever you need would be available. There are hostels and budget hotels on one end, and upscale resorts or hotels out there. Some of the areas where you may want to look at is the central area, the Buting Buntang area, or the KLCC. Everyone has their own benefits. Central is the transportation hub in Kuala Lumpur, so if you are planning couple of visits outside the city, it's the best place that you could stay. If you are looking for more urban touristy kind of an environment, then Buting Buntang is the perfect area. If you are looking for perfect views of Petronas Twin Towers from your room, then find something in KLCC area. But for a medium range budget, I think something within 100 to 150 ringgits, which would come out to be about 3000 bucks in Indian currency, would be pretty manageable and easy to find. What I did was I split my stay. So for first 2 nights I stayed in, right across the central in a budget hotel called Vestry, and the purpose was I had a couple of day trips planned. My brother joined me in this trip after first 2 days, so then we moved into a much better hotel which was in the KLCC area with views of the Twin Towers, so we experienced both of that. Now you are in Kuala Lumpur, you are set logistically, you've got a place to stay. Now what do I do in the city? How do I experience the culture, the charm of Kuala Lumpur? Now there is no way we could provide you with an exhaustive list. Kuala Lumpur has so much to do, but we'll give you some of the highlights. First and foremost is the iconic towers on the skyline. The Twin Towers, the Petronas Twin Towers are something that you would go on first any which ways. It's located within the Surya KLCC shopping mall, which is a pretty good mall in itself. The views of the Twin Towers are amazing both in day and night when it's lighted up. There's a musical fountain that happens right in the park opposite to Twin Towers, so you can plan there's an observation deck as well if you want to go and look at the entire Kuala Lumpur city from up there. We did not go there because we are doing that in the KL Towers or the Minara. Then the next big thing is the Batu Caves, the Hindu temples with colorful rainbow stairs that you see in all the Instagram pictures. It's about half an hour out of the city. There's a good commuter train from Central that you can catch, and it's easy round trip. Getting on those stairs is obviously exhausting to some extent, but it's well worth once you are there in the caves, in the peace, in the lap of God. I would recommend going early in the morning to avoid the rush and also the heat. So Minara is obviously the second most prominent building on the Kuala Lumpur skyline. There's an observation deck at the top, so we did that. We visited it so that we could see the day views as well and the night views after the city was lighted, which is what we do with all such high observation decks. Because KL Tower also has this adventure walk where they allow you to walk around the building at about 100 feet high with all the harness and everything. Then there's the Chinatown area, which is hustling, bustling, vibrant cultural place with all things Chinese. It's a great place to pick up some memoirs, gifts for family back home. The central market is located very close to the Chinatown, which is again a misnomer itself. It's not really a Chinatown kind of thing, but almost like a shopping mall, open shopping mall setup. So in the KLCC area there is one Geo Park as well, which you may want to visit on one of the mornings for an early morning walk, combined with some of the exotic things including a hanging bridge that they've set up all within the confluences of this urban concrete jungle. So there are a couple of sunrises points as well. We did one which was just outside the mayor's house, and it provided a pretty good view of the entire Kuala Lumpur skyline along with good views of the sunrise. So there are a couple of day tours as well that you can plan out of the city. The one that we did was one to the Cameron Highlands and other to the Genting Highlands. While both of the names are highlands, but the scenery is completely different. Cameron is a lot about nature, lush green tea gardens all around. So Genting Highlands on the other end is completely different. It's the entertainment hub for the city. It hosts resort to Genting Highland. It also hosts the largest hotel of the world with 7,000 odd rooms. There are 3 different shopping malls where you can splurge and spend time. There is a casino there. The route to Genting Highlands is via Awana Skyway, which is an exciting cable car ride in itself. There is a specific cheat to approaching both Cameron Highlands and Genting Highlands so that you can maximize your time in the day there and avoid a lot of rush. These are covered in our individual vlogs for both these places, so definitely look at them. But these are very efficient ways and they came up after a lot of research. So that's all that I wanted to share from my Kuala Lumpur stay. Hopefully this provides you some context in planning your trip. Kuala Lumpur obviously is something that you cannot miss from a Malaysia itinerary, predominantly because you'll probably land here in the first place, but also because it is such a very diverse place that you would want to visit for sheer cultural values or the Petronas Twin Towers. Thanks for watching Cattle and Travel. If you like the video, obviously hit that like button, subscribe and share it with your friends so that you are aware of the next travel guides that come in. Until our next trip, keep exploring and keep the kettle boiling. Bye bye.